welcome back to Farming with Kels. This is what Dad's going to be up to today, spraying the corn before it comes up. Left side of the planter is down, right side of the planter is up. Y'all, this is not good. So folks, bad news. Day 3 planting. I was just doing outside rounds and I came up to a driveway here. Lifted the planter up, of course, because I'm doing the outside rounds, and it's not super steep of the driveway, but the problem is my left side is a little bit lower on the driveway and the right side is a little bit up, so we're kind of at an angle here. And when I lifted the planter all the way up like normal, I heard a big snap, and I ended up, well, of course, I just stopped what I was doing. I looked behind me, and the left side of the planter was down and the right side was up. Good indication something's not right. So went out there, looked, and yeah, broke the bolts that literally hold the whole planter up, the whole mount here where the tire is on. So there's 2 back tires on this planter. Again, 12 row Case IH 1230 planter is what I'm running. But yeah, the left side, the left back tire was getting all the weight when that happened, when I was lifting it up, like 80% probably of the weight, and it just couldn't do it. It couldn't twist because the tractor wanted to go one way, the planter wanted to go the other, and it couldn't move, it couldn't twist, so it just snapped it off. So we're broke down. Yeah, not good. Dad said this isn't the first time this has happened to him over the years. It's a mounted planter. There's just so much weight, you know, being put on them, and the twists and stuff. I maybe could have lifted it up a little, like not full amount, just a little bit, or just not came out of the head end like this and just did it a different way. But I followed the strips and it led me here. So bummer, I feel bad, but it happens. It's part of farming, right? We all have breakdowns, but so gotta fix those bolts, see how bad everything looks, but I'll just show you a quick glance what the heck I'm talking about, and hopefully we're back running soon. So here's the driveway. It's pretty flat actually, but so you can see that the right side here, this was up. So it's not like it's super steep, but it was just enough to snap it. Here are the back tires. So this whole bar here, so the bolts that hold this lift up, mounted to the planter, broke off. A little bit of a curve too doesn't help as I was going over the driveway. I don't know if you can hear me in the wind. I don't have my speaker, but I do have my headset and we're on the phone. But yeah, so like right here, the U-bolts like that connected to the planter. So this mounts here, and you see how we got that going on, snapped and snapped. So that obviously needs to be together to hold it, because that's the lift mechanism right here. So like underneath here, this is what it should be like. This is the other side. Good to go. See how nothing's broke there? So this is the bad side. luckily Dad has spare parts in the shop and brought these right away. He pretty much knew exactly what I did before I even told him. Because yeah, this has definitely happened before with a mounted planter. Instead of running to the farm quick, we're trying to use what we got here to push that one through.
Looks like it's coming back. Get on.
Yeah, a little bit. Very, very little. Yeah. Oh, there it comes more. Starting to pop out. Dang near, now it is. Yep. There, it's out.
Huh?
It's out.
On the bottom.
Well, right. The top isn't yet.
Trying to fight in there before. That's what I wanted.
Right. For a better working room, we decided to lift the planter up, fold it up there.
Here no-till. And that's what this is with wet dirt. See, this is how you get up a smeary sidewall and it sticks. But here you can see, there's one, there's one, there's one. Oh, is that a little deep?
Yeah.
What was that, 2 1/4? Should measure that. 'Cause I'm fine with 2 1/4. With these blades, I didn't shorten it up much.
Changing the seed depth here on each one. Here we go, back in motion, y'all. Personally it was. So yeah, I got that fixed, and like I said earlier, it was because the tractor, was trying to go one way, and the mounted planter really wanted to go the other way, and because it wants to, plant straight, be straight, and the twist on the opposites there did not go well, and it busted it. So that is fixed, thankfully. And me and Dad both said we're just thankful. Like, yes, it's a bummer. Like, of course, nobody likes breakdowns. Time is money, right? That saying is true. But luckily, we both just kind of agreed, like, at least that did not happen on the road, because, oh my goodness, like, those kind of things could still happen on the road. So if you're ever following farm equipment, just know that breakdowns are not always in the field. So just be extra cautious, because yeah, that could have been a million times worse on the road. But anyways, yeah, getting going here. The field here, so it's strip till, no-till operation, following the strips. But today, this tractor, the 245 here, running with, having a little bit of trouble of it following the line correctly. So I had made a new line, and I've been trimming it, like on the screen here, the GPS. Working with an FM1000 monitor here. I do love it. All these crazy cool features that you can do for precision agriculture, which is our goal in this whole ordeal. But it can be challenging. It can be stressful, because if, you know, the tractor wants to lean one way down the field, and then the other way down the field it wants to go the other way. So even when we created a new line, so it's kind of tricky. But Dad ran the strip till unit and created these strips with the 235 Magnum tractor. It's two separate monitors, two separate tractors. Lines are not shared, so you know, you gotta create that new line, of course, to match whatever he did with the strip, because that is what I need to follow. I'm off the strip just a little bit. That's money loss, huge yield loss, and all this fertilizer will not be used. So yeah, very critical that I stay within the strip and not to the far left, not to the far right, literally the center. So yeah, anybody who knows no-till, strip-till understands that, but I thought I'd just share a fun fact about it. Another thing with the no-till and strip-till, so this is strip-till. You're not no-tilling right now, it's strip-till. And if we were to go off of the strip, it'd be like we were no-tilling then, because, well, there's no strip there and there's no fertilizer. And so it actually, the planter's not set up for that, though. It is set up for what we're doing strip till. Because like earlier in that video that I showed you where it was mucky, again, not prime condition. It was just a little wet spot in the field. Up and down, we're doing good. But that then and there, like when it's mucky like that, isn't ideal. Like clayey. Like when you can form a ball in your hand, you know, once you dig up the seed, that is not ideal. That is too much, too wet underneath. So, but the whole field is not like that, so we're okay. But anyways, it created a trench. Have you seen that video? I tried to zoom in. It created a trench, and it didn't cover it up because it was not being put in the row. I was off the strip when I was making that curve right before I broke down. I was off the strip a little bit, so it literally just made a slot for the seed to go in. Nothing, you know, it didn't cover it up, it didn't hit the right spot, but that does happen. And I'll see the results as things start to grow. Besides all that crazy jazz about it, just a little lighter convo here. It is going good. I love it. It is just very stressful because what you plant, you will harvest later. So all these mishaps, I'm gonna deal with them in the fall. Okie dokie, so I'm about to go outside. I got my microphone here just because it is going to be super loud out there. The vacuum's still going. It's going to be a quick, just dig in the dirt, because I need to, but I figured, hey, let's just show everybody on YouTube here what the heck I'm doing. So yeah, I need to check how it's actually being planted in the strip because I am having more difficulties today than normal. So I always check, but I need to check more often just because I think it's really leaning to one side constantly. So I really want to hit that center of the strip. So let's see if that's happening, and let's see depth. I got the tape measure here. I showed you before me and Dad adjusted the seed depth. We were at like 2 1/4, sometimes almost 2 1/2. We want to be around 2 inches deep. 2 1/4 wouldn't be bad though for what we're doing. So yeah, let's go check it out. Like this one looks really far to the left. Let me show you guys what the heck I just found. Here I was digging up the seed, and there you can see it. Let's check the seed depth there. That's one way to do it. Usually kind of put it by that. We're still a little bit over 2. Want to get it back in the ground there so that one can still grow. That's a big rock.
That's a big one.
This is where the corn is actually coming out. So drops down here, comes out right here. This of course is the liquid. It's being dropped down. Air. And it's driving on with the chain here.
Again, here's a glimpse of the seed disc.
And these are the row cleaners, kind of moves the trash away.
Next to the gauge wheels, the disc there makes the slot for the seed. Finish the field, on to the next.